Hey guys, welcome back to another AQ World video. This one is on the AQ World's Infinity Tech Demo. First thing I notice is this nice particle effect coming off of this portal right here. That looks gorgeous. And Gravelin is right here ready to greet us. But before we get to that, I wanted to run over some of the different things up here for those of you new to the tech demo. First of all, you've got your skill option right down here for the Dragonslayer, because we are all Dragonslayers. Down here, you can minimize your chat, which is a nice little feature. You've got your inventory with the different tabs, including a class 1 right there. And then you have this, which is your loot inventory. You also have your settings, providing you with the general, the gameplay, the chat, and the account settings. Right here is a menu, but this brings up the same menu that Gravelin brings up. You've also got a map. This is what you have for the Battleon map. The story map isn't active. The world map is just this, and then the area, which doesn't work right now. These are your quests, so you have all story and adventures, and then your character, which brings up your character stats with the guild, currently not available, friends, reputation, class, and achievements. And then, of course, you have this, which will make you rest. The nice classic button, which I'm glad that actually works. And I don't believe that worked in the first one, but it works now. I've been waiting for you. Now we can begin the tech demo number 4. I've granted you all the powers of the Dragonslayer so you can test out the new combat system. Right now, you're a Dragonslayer, and the feedback they're looking for is, first of all, there is no auto attack. The movement-based evade and holding down skill charges it. I think that is really cool. This is a major change from the original game, and we need your open feedback on it right away. Our team will be monitoring the Discord. Please join and give us a feedback there. The link to the Discord and the patch notes can be found below. Right here is the Discord and patch notes. You'll find it in the game, and then a class shop that doesn't open. Next we have the Dragonslayer, and in here, new in the Dragonslayer, new drops on the dragon, the map art upgrades, new quests, 2 cutscenes. Play through the Dragonslayer and battle the dragon to earn new weapons that you can see when you log into the original version of AQ Worlds. That is really cool. We also have a monster stress test, which we will check out first, but I'm not going to attack anything in that one, as I want to give you guys an example of the Dragonslayer in a more quieter area. We also have farm quests. Every quest type is currently available for testing at the farm, which is definitely something we will be checking out, but I might save that for a separate video. This one is more or less an overview at what's available in the tech demo. So we're going to go out into Battleon first. And you've got all the different NPCs, which I think is really neat, being able to interact with all of these guys, which will either take you to different locations, provide you with some information, or just encourage you to do stuff. This is a dev arena. This is where I'm going to be showing you guys the Dragonslayer class. But before I do that, just show you guys the rest of the NPCs in this location. One of the funniest things, of course, is this. Oh, man. That is too funny. I did show you that in the last tech demo, so I won't go into details on it. This is a secret story accurate teleportation spell. If you click on him, boom, he disappears. I like the particles, like the leaves coming down off of the trees. Also being able to use a WASD, so nice. But look at the sun rays beaming in, the particles coming off of the portal. Like, this is very, 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 very nice. This is still locked. I guess we're still waiting for that to unlock in a future tech demo. We've got some quests, but the quests don't work. But we are going to check out the dev arena. Ooh, Reams is here. Cool. So in here we have multiple different enemies you can select to fight. I did show this in the previous video, so I won't go into details regarding it, but I do want to check out this class, which I'm really excited to try out. So the very first skill for the Dragonslayer is Slayer's Combo, a 3-part attack. Hold down the key to continuously use the skill. The first hit pulls the surrounding regular enemies towards you. The second swings your enemy your weapon upright and leaps into the air, and the third swings downward while landing, and you gain determination. Your skill grants you determination up to 100. At 50 determination, you become determined, causing the next skill you use, except for the current one, to consume 50 determination and become empowered with an additional effect. Using a skill while determined does not grant you determination. And this is what the visual look for that is. Now, if you hold it down, you're going to do the 3 different things. It goes extremely fast. Now, if you're not holding it down, you're just doing the first. No, I guess you have to hold it down in order to do it all. I was hoping that you could tap, tap, and then tap. Oh, you can. Tap, as long as it's still going, you can manually do the 3 different skills. But this is really, really cool. Love the animation on that. Holding it down is even better. But it's almost going so fast you can't appreciate the animation. But it is really, really cool. That's just the first skill. Instead of the auto attack, you have this. Wow. I mean, that is already mind-blowing. That's just the first one. So next we have the number 2, Impale. This is a forward thrust that deals damage, then pulls regular enemies towards you, gains 10 determination upon striking an enemy, and then 25 more damage and heals yourself if you are determined. So we're just going to back away over to here and then use the second ability, which does that. I like that, though. This is a directional attack, but looks to be pretty darn impressive. So I like that a lot. The third skill is Evade and Engage. Dash in the direction you're moving and gain 10 determination. If you're targeting an enemy, you can recast the skill within the next 2 seconds to leap in front of them, dealing damage upon landing. Damaging an enemy also stuns them for 2 seconds. So, Evade and Engage. This is the third ability. I like how that dashes out from underneath, though, with the animation of that. Looks really cool. Not sure exactly how that evades, but with the monster combat system, this is going to come in really, really handy. Evade on that. It doesn't seem to target directly, but these do not do targeting in the same sense as what we're used to. So I really like that idea. The directional wouldn't work if you're trying to dash in one direction and then use your directional attack that direction. You really want to be able to turn around, which using the W, so you can use the arrow keys as well. So you're able to also use the arrow keys to move and then the buttons to attack, which feels nice, but old school too as well, which I kind of like. Very nostalgic. So that's that. Then you have the Scorched Steel. This charges for up to 2 seconds and then unleashes a fiery attack. Deals increased damage based on your charge time. Gain 10 determination upon striking an enemy. If Dragonbane is active, charge twice as fast. You can freely move while charging, and this deals 50% more damage when it's determined. So you can charge this one up. You can see the charge, and then boom, takes them right out in front. The larger you charge it, so you don't have to charge it the full way. You can release it before the full charge, like that, but you won't be doing as much. The more you charge, the bigger it is. I like it. I think that's cool. And then last but not least, Dragon's Bane. Now this is, so it says your passive. These skills deal 20% more damage to Dragonkind and raise your Dragon Blade skyward, instantly filling your determination for 10 seconds. Your determination gain is doubled. Scorched Steel charges twice as fast, and your bonus damage to Dragonkin is increased to 50%. Your outgoing damage is increased by 25 for the duration of Dragon's Bane. So it's like a very good buff that would definitely help in a dragon situation. You can see the charge is definitely faster though, which comes in really, really handy. So yeah, this class, wow. That just gives you a brief example of it. Let's go check out the Lair, because I want to go see the new drops on the dragon and the new map art upgrade. I'm not going to do any of the actual quests in this video, as I want to put that into a separate video playing through all the quests. But it doesn't hurt us checking out the Lair. We have a small cutscene. Also, I should mention there are sounds for the Dragonslayer and stuff, make sure to have your sounds on when you're playing this tech demo. The Dragonslayer. So then you'd be talking to Galanoth. As I said, I'm not going to be doing the quests in this one. However, I am just going to be checking out the drops from the dragon. So we are going to head up there. And this is really cool, being able to use my WASD to move around on this map, because it is a nightmare on the Flash version of this game. Ooh, cutscene. Doesn't look that scary. Dun dun dun. Oh. That is a perfect AE cutscene. Describes it exactly. So we have some fire draconians, but the real thing is the red dragon. Of course, with the... Okay, so 10,000. Well, that's not too shabby. And then, of course, using the auto, which isn't an auto, but using the skill, you can wreck them pretty fast. Especially if we do our charge and blaze them. Boom. Hit him for like 600 something. And there's some different loot. Did you see that loot? The loot boxes that they had. So we can see if we got some of the drops. There we go. Draconian water thing. We got a Clavic dragon things. Or daggers. I'm sorry. These are AC. So there's no previews. You can't see the Oh, there. You can see the previews for that one. I checked out the wiki regarding the Draconian Blade, Bronze, and Gold, and Water, because I couldn't find anything in regards to these, which means that they are definite drops that aren't from AQ Worlds. Another one, now this is the Clavic Daggers. What's interesting about this is actually a rare item. So these are the Clavic Daggers, and as you can see, they are marked rare on the official Wikipedia, meaning that these are no longer available in AQ World Flash, but they are currently available in AQ World Infinity. I'll check to see if these are going to port over to the original game. We've also got these ones, these three right here, which I can't know what these are through the preview, so I'm just going to be equipping them so I can see what they look like. So that's the bronze version. You have the I'm in a really bad location to do this, actually. Here we go. So there's the gold. That's the Draconian sword, the gold one. We have the bronze, which looks different. Pretty nice. And then last but not least, the water. Now there might be more drops from the dragon. I will definitely be farming that out, but I do want to get this video out to showcase the tech demo. Now there are some issues, because you will notice that my profile thing, now this has changed multiple times since I've been in the game for the last 20 minutes or so. It had two faces at one point, and now there's no face. So I mean, there are obvious bugs, but this is why we are doing tech demos. The armors have been converted over, which I think is a really good thing. Now, there are no previews that showcase which armors are in or not. However, you should be able to know what armors are converted and which armors are not. You will see, because it's going to have this, and it will actually mention it not being converted. Now, this is the same for weapons as well. Some of the weapons are converted and some are not. So you're going to be knowing the difference simply by seeing, even if there's no image, as long as it doesn't say it's not converted, it should be visible in the game. Okay, well, this one here isn't actually, so that's, I'll take it back. Some of them don't, some of them are. This one here would work. There we go. I'm on the Flash version of AQ World now, and as you can see, the Clavic Daggers, which I never owned before, is in my inventory. So we definitely do get whatever you obtain in the Infinity Tech Demo, you do get in the actual version of the game. Here are those legendary item rarity ones, the Draconian Blade things. Now, back in the other game, these were marked with AC, whereas in this game, these are not. So they are different items. But pretty cool that you do get items from AQ World Infinity into the live version on Flash. In my next AQ World Infinity video, we are going to be going over the quests in the tech demo. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, do me a favor and tap that like button, smash the subscribe, and hit the notification so you don't miss any of my content. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.